The threat of terrorism by religious and political extremists on societies throughout the world is creating a new global landscape, where victory is not always measured by deploying superior forces onto a traditional battlefield. For America, the weapon of choice employed against this threat to international stability is a classified U.S. military force known as Special Operations Command, or SOCOM. SOCOM is, in effect, a separate branch of the armed forces, with 44,000 Special Operations Commandos drawn from the Army, Air Force, and Navy.
Yeah, direct hit right there.
The SOCOM mission is unconventional warfare, a concept involving the strategic use of American military special operations against narco-terrorist and state-sponsored terrorism. Two of the most renowned units in the special operations community are the U.S. Navy SEALs and the U.S. Army Special Forces, known as the Green Berets. Identified by their professional reputation for aggression, these secret soldiers operate in a severe and classified environment, requiring a commitment and expertise beyond the scale of traditional combat missions. The war on terror is a byproduct of the political tensions of the 21st century. For America's secret soldiers, who are currently deployed worldwide under the auspices of the Department of Defense and the National Security Council, modern battlefields can be about enforcing the peace as much as waging war.
Clear to engage the moving vehicle.
Afghanistan is a country the size of Texas, with over 20 million inhabitants. Bagram Air Base, 30 miles outside the capital city of Kabul, is the main staging area for Operation Enduring Freedom, a U.S.-led allied coalition in the war on terror. From here and smaller bases in the south, military operations search for remnants of the defeated Taliban and Al-Qaeda network in the first special operations-led war ever conducted by the United States.
We're not fighting artillery, we're not fighting tanks, we're not fighting face-to-face with an enemy. We're fighting with an enemy that is established here, and they're able to hide among the population.
Clusters of abandoned or destroyed mud brick houses stand silent. Wrecked vehicles litter the trails. Afghanistan is a land virtually destroyed after 25 years of war. To operate effectively here, U.S. Special Forces must depend on the cooperation of the local population.
They know their way around this whole area, so we can just say, hey, we need to go right here. You know, they'll say, okay, well, you can't go this way because there's mines. You can't go this way because the mountains are high and the Mujahideen always used to ambush people here. This is the best route.
Working with indigenous Afghan militia units of up to 120 strong, small teams of Special Forces commandos operate throughout Afghanistan. In this hostile terrain, American and Allied forces regularly come under fire.
You got danger everywhere you look. You got to keep your wits about you. Just because people aren't dying, people may think that this war is over. It's not.
It's never 100% safe. I'm down here wearing body armor, carrying 2 guns. So, I mean, anything could happen. You got a lot of people traveling through here, some major thoroughfare coming from and going to Pakistan. At any given time, somebody can drive by in one of these trucks and drop a grenade out the window. It happened just the other day.
With the Taliban defeated, Afghanistan is essentially ruled by a collection of rival tribal warlords and warring ethnic groups. Here at a fire base named Camp Harriman near Orgun, Special Forces adapt themselves to that reality.
Warlord probably is just another term for politician. The same thing that happens in politics across the world is happening here. You've got people who are in it for themselves, and you've got people who are in it for the team. You have to keep in mind what the focus of this mission is. And that is for us to eliminate Al-Qaeda. And a lot of times that has some dilemmas to it.
An old saying, to truly know your enemies, you must first become their friends. As far as the loyalties go, wherever the money's at is pretty much where they're going, they're following the money. And right now, the Americans are the big boys on the block. They got the most money, so that's where their loyalties are.
At the gates of Camp Harriman, everyone is carefully searched by American troops guarding the camp perimeter. The Green Berets know the enemy could be hiding